Okay, so good evening. Thanks for joining. Last week, we did an overview of what we will be expecting to do at the end of this class. And I've taken the time last week to show you what to do, what you will do at the end of what you should be able to achieve. And I mentioned that you guys shouldn't be worried because last week I decided to run some very fast for you to see what we'll be doing. Now, it also gives you the opportunity to see how it is, and if you are going to run away, you can do that as soon as possible. That's why last week I did it that way. So today, what we'll do is to actually start the editing. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can see.
Yes.
Okay, so, and I mentioned last week that if you want to open Premiere Pro, we are using Premiere Pro. So if you want to open Premiere Pro, just type Premiere. So when you click on your start button, you type Premiere, then it will come. So it depends on which one you are using. I use 2021 and 2022. That one is able to give you motion graphics. Okay, I think the older version doesn't have. So I'll open the 2022. And wait for it to open. It also depends on the machine you are using. So yeah, it's opening. Okay, so I mentioned that when you open your interface, this is what you'll be seeing. You'll be seeing the project that you have worked on already, okay? And then you have where they'll say new project and then open. So if it's a new project you're coming to work on, then you can just click on new project. But if it's a project you work on already and you want to work on it and it's not here, then you can go to open. Then you go and look for it, the project file, okay? So these are project files. So when you look for the project file, you just open it and you have the file. But let's just take it that today we are starting to import files and edit. Okay. Bernard, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Ah, okay. I know you are a type of student who will be sleeping over there and pretending you are learning. Anyway, so you go to file. You go to file new and you can go and click on project. But let's just use the one here. So you click on new project. I mentioned that you give a name to it, okay? So I'm just giving it a title. It's very important. Then you have to know where you are saving your files, your project. Last week, I mentioned that you have to create a folder where, and the folder is where you're going to copy your video. So everybody should mute them. Okay, so you have to save everything in the same folder, your music, anything you're going to use in the editing, you have to put it in one folder. The reason is that if you copy the folder and want to edit on another machine, it's easy for you to get the files to edit, or else they will tell you that the files are missing. Then now you have to come and look for them. You know, I've seen a lot of people having files in their video folder, having files in picture folder, a document folder. Now they are searching for it. It's good to be organized. Let everything be at the same location. So let me browse. You go to browse and then you look for a place you want to keep this. Okay. Let me select this EMA folder. Then once you are done, you just click on OK. Once you click on OK, to open your interface for you. Okay. Last week we mentioned that this is how the interface is going to look like. Okay. This is how it's going to look. This is where the program will be if the video is in the timeline. And this is the timeline. This is where your project files is going to be. Okay. And then you have other source effect control. we are going to make use of effect control a lot. Okay. Now, how do you import files? Now, if I'm working with 2 or 3 cameras, okay, I will have to create a folder. But sometimes I even create a folder if it's just one file I'm working, one video camera I'm working with. So you right click inside where you see the project and the name of the project. You right click inside it, then you select new bin, and then you can give it a name. Okay. You can select it and then you click on the delete here to take it out. But I don't know if I want to create a folder. I'm just going to import the files here, okay? But it's very important to create a folder. How do you import your files? You import the file by clicking on File, and then you can go to Import, okay? So when you go to Import, you see your video that you want to import. Or you can just double click within this space, okay? Where you see Import Media to start. So you double click on it and it will open. Then you look for where you are keeping your files. Okay, so let me look for this video. Okay, so I'm selecting, you can use Control or Shift to select. Shift will help you. If you select one, you press Shift, it will help you select a range. Okay, so you can use that. It's trying to copy the file. So you open it and then it will import the files into your project for you. Okay, so this is what I have. If I know I'm going to work on all the files here, I can just drag them and put it on the timeline, okay? You can drag it and put it there. So it's going to give the name of the first file. Let me close it. You can go to File, New, and create a sequence, okay? So, and I mentioned that they will give you the preset here, but I like using the digital SLR. DSLR, that's the camera I use, and I like shooting at 1080 25. So I will give it a name. Let me just say Emma. Okay, and this is what I'm using. I'm using 1080. Okay, and that is the size of my video. I think so. It's not 4K. Then when I have it like this, I can now drag my video from here and put it inside it. Now they are telling me this the format I've used is different from what I'm putting here. I can keep it, okay, and the video will still come, or you can change it. But I want to edit at 1080 25p. Okay, so you have this video file that I took some time ago. This is a freehand. I didn't use a tripod. It was a freehand. I was doing a shoot and I decided to take a video. Yeah. So this video you are seeing, you can see that this video is not that rich. It's look pale a little. Yeah, the reason is that my camera is able to shoot what we call log. Log files are files that doesn't have a color profile. Okay, they don't have a color profile. Most of the cameras that you use, when you take the picture, they are embedding the color. So as you are seeing the person you are shooting, that is how the video is going to come out. But this one is more like a neutral video. So there is no color in it. It's not every camera that is able to do this. The Canon R6, R5, and then I think some of the Panasonic are able to do it. If your camera is not able to do log, you still will be able to import videos and then work, okay? So this is how you import. Now this will be your timeline, and this is where your video is going to be. This is the program. With the program, when we send the video there, you can see the video is showing here. So this is what will guide you to know where you are going to cut for the video. Is there any question? If there is any question, I'll take it before I continue. Any question?
No, sir.
Okay, so if there's no question, it means from where I started to now, we are all understanding it. Okay. Now, one thing about video, basically, I normally say it. That's why I say video editing to be easy, because what a client or anybody will ask you to do is probably to remove unwanted portions of a video. That is by cutting. I mean, that's basically what you'll be doing. You'll be cutting and removing, joining, putting sound on your video. When I play the sound, when I play this sound, does it come?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is the video I have taken, and then I have the rest here. Now, normally, let me just say that today we are trying to do a trailer. Okay. One thing that normally helps me when I want to do a trailer is I have to look for a sound. Okay. I have to look for a sound to put in. Then the sound will help me to guide me to know where to cut and all of that. I mean, the sound makes it more flexible for you. At the same time, you can even just edit without the sound. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm deleting this video on the timeline. Let me go and search for a sound. Or let me just see. I have a video that I have done. So let me pick the video. There's a sound. I can extract the sound from there. So this is my video. Let me play it and see. Okay, there is no sound on this one. Let me check. So all these video files we are on the cloud. So I'm trying to download it. It's also going to take time. So let me, at the same time, look for a sound if I have a sound downloaded. Okay, so I'm going to use this sound. I did this to down flat. Okay, so how do I import the sound? I can just pick the sound and then put it in here. Okay, so you just drag the sound into your Premiere and then put it there, or you can even put it in the timeline, or you can leave it at the project session, or you send it direct to the timeline. Now I want it to be on audio 2, so you just drag it down, okay, because the video is going to take the video 1 and audio 1. That is how the timeline works. Okay. Then now last week I mentioned how I normally put my video here. Now because I'm not going to make use of all the video at once, what I normally do is I double click on the video here for it to show here. Okay. So I'm now using this as the source monitor to play the video. Okay. So I'll just play. Okay. So I'm trying to look for the places that I want. Now you could have just picked this video and put it in the timeline like this. Okay. Then we'll look at some of these two. Now you see these two called Razer Tool. When you press your keyboard C, it will bring it for you to cut. So the Razer Tool helps you to cut the video. So if I want to cut, I can just cut the video. The ones I don't want, I just delete them. Okay. You select, you press delete on your keyboard. Or you press C, the C is the shortcut, okay? When you finish cutting, we have the selection tool. The selection tool is what is going to help you to move things around, okay? If you don't select that tool and it's still on the Razer tool, you can't select anything, to rather be cutting, okay? So that one you use V to select it, or you select it from here, the shortcut is V, then you can select it. Now, normally when I'm doing trailer, what I do is that I rather play the video here to see what I want. So you can see there's a movement from the top from here. Now, I also mentioned what we call the marker. So the marker helps me to mark out where I want. So the first one here you see is mark in and then mark out. So these two things are going to help you. Okay. Then you see the step back one frame. For example, if I'm playing this, then I have gone too far, I can use the frame because that one will give me a little, it's not going to jump that much, it's frame by frame. So a little frame. So I get to where I want. Okay, so if you want to cut something in seconds, you can use this. So I'm going to mark this out from here. Then, okay, so it comes here. And so I want this side, then I select it. So I mark in and mark out. So this is the area that I'll be picking and then put on my video. Then you can start playing and see. Now, see what is happening. There's background sound for this video is inside it. And I'm doing a trailer. I don't need the sound for the video. So I'll have to mute it. How do you mute it? You see the M here. That shows the mute track. So you mute it. Then when you play, you can see you can hear only the song and the video. Okay, so that's my first video. I'll go and look for another one. Okay, so you can see she moved. So I'm cutting this where she moved. Okay, so see. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, then I am going to cut another. Now see here, look. So I'm cutting from here. Okay, then I'm bringing in. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, then I'll go and look for another video. Okay, so I think I like this. Okay, so if I'm done with that particular video, I'll go to the next video because there's a lot of video I've taken. Now, see how her head was pointing to the other side. I directed this. This is how I wanted it. So you see how she turned to me. Okay, so I mark it. You know, I didn't mark in, I mark out so that it's from the beginning to this side. So I pick this one and then I bring it in. Okay. Okay, see this. Now, for now, you know how you can please, somebody is asking, please, can you delete the sound from the original video and synchronize the sound? Yeah, sound can be deleted from the original video, but you must make sure the sound you are putting to synchronize is the same sound you've recorded. Okay, this is not the sound that goes with the video. Is this a trailer? Okay, we'll come to that when we are doing two camera. Okay, so as I'm showing you, I think for now you know, you can see how to do the cutting. Okay, so this is it. Now, what is going to happen is I'm going to show you some effect I'm going to put into this video. Okay, so when you import your video, you create your sequence, you can name your sequence, then you start your video. So you can use the source. You double click on the video here to show here. You use the mark in and mark out to select a portion of the video that you want to use. It's not every video that is needed in a video like this. Let's say we are doing a trailer. Now, when we play this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so you can see there is a beat that starts from there. Okay. One thing is that I will probably want to make that place look more dramatic with some effect. Okay. So what will I do? I'll pick a video. Let me just pick another video. Okay, so I'm picking another video and putting it on other side. Okay, I didn't put it on video 2 because if I put it on video 2, it will replace my audio here. So I'm putting it on video 3 so that the audio comes to video 3 instead of video 2. I hope you get it. Yeah.
Please, you're marking mark out. I'm trying, but it looks like I'm not seeing it.
Your what?
The marking and mark out. You are trying doing on your primary screen. I'm also trying to try it, but it seems mine is not working.
Oh, but can you see the mark in and mark out?
Yeah, I'm seeing, and I'm
It should
But
work.
how moving it from there to the timeline is giving me some problems.
Or you just carry so you just carry it. So you click and hold the mouse and then drag it into the timeline. You just drag. You see the hand will change. You see how it changed? The pointer will change to a hand. Please just watch what I'm doing. When we finish, you can do your practice.
Okay.
Now, so I've left video too, but since I put it here, the only problem is that when you are bringing it initially, that's when you see that it's taking the place of the audio. So when I push it up, but if you place it inside, you can then bring it back to the video to 2, but the audio will still be at 3. Okay. Now, what am I trying to do here? I want to have an effect on that sound. That it can. So I just want that side. So what I'm going to do is now when you want to get into the seconds of the video, like you want to zoom out, okay? So you zoom out like this, then you can get into the video. So you can see how the Kaiser is running. It means you can get into the seconds, I don't know what to mention the other one, but you can get into the detail of the video and actually cut it out. So you can see that this was smaller, but when you expand it, your video is becoming bigger on the timeline. This is to help you get into the seconds of the video. So what I'm going to do is to use the Razer Tool. So I'm just going to cut, okay? I'm just cutting. This one doesn't need any measurement. I'm just cutting. So what I'm doing is I'm just removing one video from in between where I cut. So what it means is that this will show, this video on 2 will show. When it gets to do space, it means the down one will show because I've created a space for it. Okay. So see the effect is going to bring. You see? So this effect follow the, you see how it follows the, now this sound is coming inside, so I'm going to mute this sound too. Okay. So from here, okay, so this one is not needed, it's delayed. Okay, so that's a nice effect. You can even cut into little and still get them. You cut little and then you remove the small one. Then you will see it looking like it's a glitter. It is going to be like when that noise comes in. Okay, so mine is a little bigger, but I mean, it works so well for me. Okay, so you see how it is. Okay, now I actually just realized I need a video cut at this portion. Okay, so you can use the Razer Tool, that's cut C to cut, or you just with the selection tool you just drag the video to the Kaiser. So you let the Kaiser be your guiding point. So you drag the video to it. Okay, then I have it this way. Now I can move these videos closer. So we are learning so many things at the same time now. What I'm doing is that I'm using the Kaiser to guide me. So I can cut, or you can use the Razer Tool to cut. Now the space is created here. So if I want to close this gap, I can just pick the other video by dragging to select them and drag them here. Or I will click inside that space and press delete on my keyboard. Let me undo. Or you right click within the space and ripple delete. The ripple delete will push the other video closer to this one. Then you have your video. Now I'm going to add another effect to this one. Now you see how she's looking. See the time she look at me. I'm looking, so I'm going to cut the video from here. So I'm just dragging from here and then I will bring it back. Okay, so we are learning how to do cutting. So you use the Razer Tool, or you can still use the selection tool to drag from one end into where you want to cut. from the beginning or from the end. Any of them work. Okay. Now I want to add another effect by introducing another key. Okay, and that key it's not being here, it's R. So I can make my video faster by using the R key. It should be normally, it's normally here, but if you can't see, just you see the arrow you see down there, you can click on it to see if you are going to see. So this is the rate sketch tool. So it's here. So the rate stretch tool will help you to make the video either faster or slower. So that's what I'm going to do now. So from here, so look at this. From here, that she open her eyes. Okay, I want this place to be very fast. So I'll cut to that side. Okay. Then I'll zoom in so that I can get into the video. I'll press R or come to this place to select the rate stretch tool. Then I will drag it from one end to the other. So you can see the video is smaller now and it will be very fast. I think it's even too. So this one, I'm trying to drag it, but it's not. So I have to still further open it up so that I'm able to do that. Okay. So you see how it is fast. Then I can bring in this one. Okay. So let's play the video from the beginning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So even this one, I can use the R to make how do I make it slower? By expanding it. So this one, it will be like a slow, you see. And most of your trailers, that's what you'll be experiencing. You'll be doing more of you'll be doing more of slow motion, fast, and all of that. So I'm expanding this one with the R selected. Okay. So you can continue adding more video. Okay. Then when you think you finish, you can also bring in your transition. As I mentioned, transition, when you come to the double arrow here, you go to effect, you go to video transition. I mentioned that the MA that you see, these ones, they are, I pay for them. So for example, bokeh, when I pick bokeh and put it here, you see it's loaded. Now you can see the yellow and the red at the top here. Now, because of your machine, if your machine is not running fast, it may even be red throughout. Mine is yellow because I think my graphic card is a bit better. So you'll be experiencing this. When it's red, it means your video graphic card is not that strong. Your machine is not that strong to handle it. Okay, so you will be having the video red, which means playing will even be difficult. So let me play this. My machine is even smooth, but I think if yours is not strong, you may have. So this is a transition. It's not that even strong for me. Okay. Later we will learn how you can make it become faster. You can just select that effect, which is red here, and then you click on sequence, and then you render the selection. So I'm rendering it. I'm making it playable. Like it's as if I'm already producing the video. Okay, so you see it's smooth now. It's now green. Okay. Now a lot of people want to render the whole file by going to sequence and then render in and out. It's going to take time to render this file, and then it will turn green, and then you can play the video very smoothly. Okay. Now, when you are doing rendering, it's also taking a space on your machine. So your space has to be good. Please, can you help us with some free? The video transition, the other one, you can't give it to people. It's how do I even say it? It's I pay for it every month, and then my email is inside this software. If my subscription ends right now, you see that I can't use it. They will cross it with some line. But I will see if I can download some on there are some that are not here in the software direct. You can download some of them. I'll see what I can do. Okay, so that's a transition. This Zoom transition, I think is just there. So I'm putting the Zoom one there. Okay, then I'm using the bounce. Yeah. So let me render them. I will select it, sequence, and then render. The render is just to make it play faster. So it's as if it's exporting the file to a location. That's why it's taking space on your machine. So I'm rendering this selection. So you see this effects of the shift bounce even works with the sound better. You see that effect works with the sound better. So sometimes you just put an effect in and you see that, oh, it's really great. It's working. Okay. Okay. So that is if I'm doing a trailer. So let me go back to my project. I can just click on the double arrow here and go to the project. Now I mentioned how to create a folder. So I'm going to create a folder. Then I'll name it Interview because I want to bring in a video to show you something else. So I double click and then I double click to go and look for the video. Okay, so let me import this video. Now I'm going to create another sequence. Okay, so I'll name it Gloria. And let me just say Minister Gloria. Okay, then I'll pick that video and put it. Now this is a full is it an interview? It's an interview, it's like inspirational speaking or whatever. So let's say a sermon, one person with a microphone.
Matthew 5:8.
Okay. Now a video like this, they are straightforward. Okay. What you'll be looking for is just to look for. So you see how it started.
Hi.
Now there's a space before she say hi, so I can even see the sound here. So I'll cut the first portion out, ripple delete, then I can start.
My name is Gloria Abuchi.
Now video like this you can see it's more okay. I mean I just need to
Matthew 5:8.
balance color,
the Bible says,
and then add her name, her social media to all those things. This we're going to do that. But this is a straightforward video. Now this video, what will I be looking for? I will be looking for mistakes.
Our heart is God's gateway.
So when there is a mistake, then I'll cut and bring it in.
That is why whatever
I don't know if I'll even get a mistake.
Giving gateway into it takes that which comes from our spirit. Let me take it again.
Okay, so I think she has made a mistake and she says she will take it again.
Walk in.
So let me take it again.
So Jesus would.
Okay, so it means she started something and make a mistake. So I'm going to cut where she started again.
So Jesus would.
Okay, so Jesus, then I'll go back.
So our heart is very important. That is why walk in the spirit. So our heart.
So you see where the soul is. So as it's finished this statement, I will just select what I want to take out. Then you can right click to do ripple delete, okay, or shift delete on your keyboard, then to push. So let's play.
Walk in the spirit. So Jesus will tell you Behold, I stand at the door of your heart, knocking. So it is the entrance point, and it
So basically, this is what you'll be doing
hurts,
for this video.
bitterness.
If she mentioned Bible quotation, you feel like putting in a Bible quotation, you go to Essential Graphics and you go and look for it. But we'll look at Essential Graphic later. So that is the difference between this and this. This is a trailer. I'm putting a different sound on it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And this is a freehand camera. Like I use my hand. It's not on tripod, it's not on monopod, it's just my hand to be flexible to get the movement for this. I don't know how you guys can get a video because these videos, let me see the size. But if you want to learn, you have to be ready to spend money. 685, so let's say 700 megabytes. Are you guys able to download it if I send it?
Nice bundle.
Listen,
Can use nice bundle.
hey, Bernard, you use MTN bank. How much is it now? Is it 3 series or 5 series?
Or you can get 2.7 gig for one.
And I know there are some days that they even give cheaper data that you can buy. Okay.
MTN zone, that 135.
Boys knows things. Okay. No problem. So what I will do is I will load this video on a link and then I will send it so that at least you practice to where we've reached now, at least the cutting, and then the sample I show you. I think down flat there everybody can go and download it. You are already playing those songs, so unless we have a software among us. Any questions? I'm ready to take questions now. Please ask your questions. Questions? There's no question.
Yeah, we are following.
Oh, so it means that we all understand or we don't understand. If there's something you don't understand, let me know. I'll go over it. Let's be quick on that. Raymond. Raymond.
Andy.
I hope you understand.
Yeah, I'm following.
Godfred also. Godfred also, do you understand?
Hello.
Do you understand?
Please, actually, I'm not getting everything right. I think if I get the software, maybe I can practice more and get much understanding. So I don't want to disturb
It's also
for now.
important to understand it now.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me know where your area that you could have in challenge. We talk about the timeline, we talk about the program, we talk about how to the mark in and mark out to put it there. The video will also be available, I think. I'll load it. Then you can go through it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Victoria, I hope you understand.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so Bless too is there. Herbert.
Bernard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm following.
Okay, so I don't want to stretch this for today. I purposely just want to do how you can make use of the timeline and do the cutting. We will still continue to work on the timeline every day. It's going to be every day affair. I'm just going to be introducing certain things into the video as a continuation. Okay, so I hope everybody's on the page. So I will send I will load the video, hopefully, if not this evening, by tomorrow morning, or I will load it this evening when we finish, and then I'll send the link for you to download it. Then you can use it for your practice, okay? So if there's no other thing, we'll meet next week. I'm also trying to see if within the week, I can do short video of some of the things, just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and send, okay? And send to you, you watch it. When we come on Sunday, we'll just look at it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thank you very much. Bye.